everyone has a different story of how they came to love Godzilla. I've loved Godzilla since before I can even remember. My godfather, long story short, he lived 3 hours away. But while I was young, every couple months, he would come down to our house. So he would stop at a convenience store before he came down, but when he would go and get beer, there would be those $5 DVDs for sale at that convenience store. But at some point, he started buying the Sony DVDs, and he would give them to me when he came down. And so by the time I was like 13, I had damn near all the Godzilla movies. But once we ran out of movies, the internet was a thing, and I was old enough to use it. Because remember, this was during like the formative years of the internet. I'm pretty sure we still had dial-up at the time. But Toho Kingdom existed, and so I did all the research I possibly could. It was the franchise I loved, what do you expect? And I found out which Godzilla movies I was missing. The first step was to get all of the classic media Showa movie DVDs, but once we filled all that out, there were 3 specific DVDs I remember. Firstly, and most importantly, was this bad boy right here. A bootleg of Godzilla vs. Biollante. This one wasn't terrible quality. As you can see, the back is in Chinese, but I wanted this movie so bad. I believe Unleashed had been out, and so Mom got this for me for Christmas, because I needed Biollante in my life. Game, movie, or otherwise. But that wasn't the only movie I got a bootleg of. This travesty of a DVD, Godzilla vs. Megalon, also in Chinese. I believe I got this at the same time as the Godzilla vs. Biollante DVD, and you can tell this thing is a bootleg when you watch it. Like, this thing is absolute booty butt cheeks garbage. But I needed the movie, so Return of Godzilla. Godzilla 1985. Whatever the hell you want to call it. This is the Japanese cut, so whichever one that one's called. Yes, this is definitely the Japanese version. I believe this was like a Chinese rental store copy. I've never seen the American cut of this movie.